today. From the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Commanding this unit will be the 6'2 quarterback out of BYU. It's Taysom Hill.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 18 carries, 59 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And this one. Goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And this would be his 2nd NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity, because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Hill. Flushed out right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Hill now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Mitchell fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Mitchell.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Hill. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Back to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 1st down, it's Hill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 1st down, Hill. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Hill.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and 2, Hill.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's Hill. He's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Here's Mitchell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin things in the Hoosier State. A couple of dome teams going at it. Indianapolis hosting Atlanta. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds Hopkins complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw, Hill. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, here's Mitchell.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hill looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. To throw is Hill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hill, and over the middle, this is Parker.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Steps away. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Ertz. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hill's throw taken in by Adams.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the gun, here's Hill. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down. Hill, no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hill on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down. Hill over the middle. That's caught by Herring. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. On first and 10, Hill. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Hill, he finds his target. It's Schultz. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing again is Hill. Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Desperation time on fourth for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. One last throw here for Hill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to rebound.